as Cheryl Cole announced that she's to return as a judge alongside Simon Cowell in the next series. Geordie Cheryl was, of course, mentor of the 2009 winner Joe McElderry, who plays the Cresset in Peterborough this Friday evening. And I asked listeners for their questions for Joe and was absolutely inundated. And it was local girl Mags in Whittlesford here in Cambridgeshire who got in touch initially asking, can you get Joe on your show? He's really great. I'm sure your listeners will love him. And her question was, how is Joe keeping fit and training for the Great North Run whilst being on tour?
Well, I've had 2 days off, yesterday and today, and I've been out for a run. I do a lot of running, not only just for the Great North Run, but for the show. It's quite a high energy show that I'm doing, so I need to be fit. And you know, the last thing I want to do is finish a song and be really like, I mean, I still am out of breath because I go a little bit crazy, but you don't want to be like embarrassingly unfit on stage, so it's important.
Actually, you talk about the physical element of your show. This is from Sue Rogers on Twitter. Joe loves dancing, she says. Are his dance moves all ad-lib, or are they choreographed before the tour starts?
Some are kind of just, you know, some are different every night, depending on certain songs. Some of them are a little bit choreographed, and some of them are fully choreographed. It just depends. But I'm one of these people that I absolutely love dancing, but when you start, like, firing loads of choreography at it, it tends to kind of, like, spoil it a little bit, you know? So I try and keep it, like, choreographed, but, like, as natural as possible. So, a bit of both, shall we say.
All right, and you won X Factor, you won Pop Star to Opera Star, you won The Jump not too long ago. Do you enjoy the celebrity stuff on TV, or does it take you away from the music?
I enjoy it. I feel like when I do any of the kind of reality TV shows, I mean, obviously the first 2 were music-based, so that kind of didn't really take it away from music. The reason I wanted to do The Jump is I felt like, you know, sometimes like the press and media and the public like naturally have an idea of who you are by kind of by a 2-minute interview on TV, you know, and I kind of thought that with The Jump it would show kind of a totally different side of me personality, you know, and I'm quite a sporty person, which I don't think people probably realise. So I enjoy them in that sense, that you can kind of you know, show your personality a bit more in depth and allow people to get to know the other side that they don't see, I suppose, behind the cameras. And reality TV shows, they're really fun to film. They're quite grueling schedules, but I have so much fun filming that some people hate them and just can't like handle the whole camera there all the time and doing all of the interviews and stuff. I enjoy it all. I think it's quite fun.
And this is from Mona on Twitter. She says, ahead of this gig at the Cresset in Peterborough on Friday, will your new album be called Set Your Soul Alive? A lot of questions about, are we going to see a new album, any new music anytime soon?
Well, with this new show, there's brand new music in there. There's actually a track in the show called Set Your Soul Alive, which is why I call the tour that. There's about 3 or maybe 2 or 3 brand new songs that people haven't heard before, that I've written with a new album in mind. But the thing is you don't really know an album name until it's finished, you know, and I'm nowhere near kind of finished yet. I would say I'm only in the kind of writing and planning stages of it. But, you know, I do like the name Set Your Soul Alive, but I think because I've used it for the tour, it kind of might drag it out a bit too long if I named the album after it. So I would like to hope that song will be on the album, though.
And you're only 22. I mean, you sound a lot more mature than that. You've experienced a lot of life in such a short amount of time. Who keeps your feet on the ground, Joe?
I have a great set of people around us, like friends and family and management and everybody, and you know, we keep it real, as we say in Newcastle. But I think it's important to, you know, I've had an incredible, like, it's nearly 5 years now since X Factor. I've had an incredible 5 years, and I think the only reason that I've been able to kind of, you know, I've had some trials and tribulations along the way, but I think the only reason I've been able to kind of keep going and be passionate about what I do is because of the people around us, you know. So I'm very fortunate, and I genuinely just enjoy what I do, you know. I'm having fun. So that if I ever wasn't having fun, I wouldn't do it as a job, you know. That's kind of the reason I think it works, because I'm just enjoying it.
Well, your fans absolutely adore you. I've got a sense of that this afternoon, and it's been a delight to talk to you as well, Joe. We wish you all the very best. Enjoy the Cresset in Peterborough Friday night, and thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you. Pleasure. Have a lovely day.
And thank you for your questions.